It's often been said, hasn't it, that Meghan Markle is something of a fair weather friend. You know, very useful at the time if you want to get in touch with her or indeed appear on her TV shows. A bit like Mindy Kaling and many other people that have gone through those revolving doors of Archwell. Meghan really is a difficult character to pin down because consequently, and this is the thing that I find really baffling about Harry and Meghan, is the fact that, well, they decided to quit the royal family without any really strong foundation. And what I mean by that is it was a certain strange thing to do, wasn't it? To team up with this man. That's right, Tyler Perry. You know, people forget that they didn't know him. They'd never actually met him, but it was all based on a letter. So strong, apparently, that Meghan felt to quit and leave the British monarchy. And of course, suddenly there was private jets taking them back over to America. Harry famously filmed that Freedom Flight video, do you remember? On board the plane. And you couldn't believe just how stupid he was, because normally you would think, let's check this out. Perhaps that house could have had, you know, numerous cameras filming them 24/7, all of that sort of stuff. But no, their belief in this person was incredible. Of course, fast forward a few years and we now know that Tyler Perry has a few problems on his plate. And this is now very much worrying. Oh yes, the ex-royal known as the cable TV actress Meghan Markle. Let me explain. Morning chums, lovely to see you. Thank you so much in this beautiful green, rich and pleasant land that is of course the United Kingdom. Yes, here in the very heart of a humid London. Apparently we're waiting for a thunderstorm. I love this stuff, don't you? Oh, there's going to be a thunderstorm, right? You know, thanks for letting me know. You know, have you brought? No, I haven't got a brolly. So you're just looking for somewhere to go on. That's the thing, isn't it? You get out and about and you think, right, where can I go now? Of course, the clouds are opening up. Yes, another tenuous link, chums. The clouds are opening up from, oh, we had a wave. Sorry, we haven't had a wave, have we? The clouds are opening up, of course, with Tyler Perry. And as you can imagine, Meghan Markle. The problem that you have now is whoever you get friendly with in Hollywood, eventually things can turn a little bit sour. Let's not forget, of course, that Oprah Winfrey was happy to drape herself all over the film director, you know, Harvey Weinstein. Oh, heaps of praise. The minute he was in trouble, ooh, well, you know, nowhere to be seen. Now, I told you the other day that Meghan has a problem now with Tyler Perry because, of course, you know, there's two things I can tell you about that. You know, we all now know the problems that are engulfing him. And it's all very well his lawyers saying that they could bat this away, you know, as ever, allegedly. You see, this isn't the first time that Tyler's been in trouble for a situation like this. And given that fact, you would have thought that perhaps at this point, these two may have, you know, discarded each other. Now, as I told you, what's happening is Meghan's trying to slowly extract herself away. But Tyler, as ever, allegedly, is a little bit more harder to shake off because he's a billionaire, he's rich, he's become very successful in the entertainment world, particularly in the black community. But the problem is this, and according to a source who works there, this is what's really worrying Meghan. You see, if this pushes ahead, and some say it may actually just go a full course, because this is all regarding an actor called Derek Dixon, who's filed this lawsuit, but now there are rumblings at the time of recording this of other people coming out and coming forward with certain other grievances. We've seen this time and time again, and I have to say at this point that Tyler Perry completely refutes all allegations and says they're completely baseless. Just have to get that point in. But you see, if this developed a little bit further, the problem that you have, particularly in the line of Meghan Markle, is that if she was called to become a character witness, that is her biggest fear. And the reason being, of course, that suddenly she couldn't get out of that because he would have selected her. Now, the other side of the coin is I've been told that apparently Tyler has opened up his heart to Meghan over numerous late night cocktails and drinks, telling her all of his biggest problems. Another fear factor, you might say. Now, I would suspect that Meghan Markle's been more clever in exactly what she's prepared to reveal about herself. But you see, by this line of association, and also the fact that she and Harry were both very happy to have Tyler become the godparent to Princess Lilibet, right? Well, this is always going to have a slight stain on the monarchy because of their, shall we say, choice of person. Not at this point that I'm pushing any blame to that, you know what I'm saying. But the bigger picture is this is developing very, very quickly. And of course, in this situation, what you find is that people like this really start to turn around for the people that they've helped in the past. And he might suggest, of course, and his team, that in fact, without him, Meghan and Harry would not now have the life that they've actually got. Remember, he didn't charge them and he gave them the free rein of his house for a long, long period and has remained a rock solid friend up until I'd say about 18 months ago when things started to peter off a little bit. Either way, I've been told that Meghan is, shall we say, very jittery about the future with Tyler Perry. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.